Oh, hey. It me. It's Sponge. How's the audio, by the way? Can you hear it? The game's gonna get a little louder in a second. I wanna make sure it's not too bad. Not too quiet either. All good. The fuck? No, I didn't. I don't know. What did I just do? No.
Yeah, Gary.
Shut up, Sponge. I need to redo this. 'Cause I don't think. Oh, I could do that, but let's get the cutscene. Let's get it good.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain!
Who lives in a pineapple under the
I don't know who lives in a pineapple. Let's see. Never heard of such an oddball who would do something. What a crazy idea. You guys, is that trending on Twitter right now? Someone went to the ocean and
a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary today
inhabited
it
as fruit?
transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula.
Can you hear the voice acting?
Bikini Bottom
All right.
happens to get demolished in the process. Oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command. One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook.
Robot?
Hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait! But I'm your master! I made you! No! Oh, my good China!
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in
Magic
here?
conch
How
shell?
selfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's
No.
great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here,
Okay.
and we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with.
Maybe someday.
Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Whoa! Gary, did you
You guys
do
think
that?
Bender should make an appearance as one of the robots?
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. Ow!
I was considering trying to attempt a Bender voice, but I don't know what it would sound like coming out of my face, so I'm just not prepared right
What
now.
a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
A big house. Oh,
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robots.
does this guy have a name?
So much for fixing this quietly.
Newsfish.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds.
I don't remember if that character was ever given a name in the show. We should name him. I can change, you know, like Easter egg. I don't know what these buildings are. THQ headquarters. Fish. Yeah, some jellyfish art. It's Patrick terrorizing something. That might be like the robot version of Patrick. Oh, his camera controls are inverted. Gotta get used to that. I think that's all. This is a really good
A note from
platformer.
Mr. Krabs. And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
Wow! A promotion!
What, do you want a promotion?
That's right, a promotion! So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
You get a promotion every time you
It's shiny.
put too much sauce on. Be careful with that sauce, man. Be careful.
I make myself a snack, but there's no time!
This is the one that's gonna try to tell me about the camera. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I know. I know about it. Know about it. So you got some bubble moves. Sick tricks. Sick trick there. You got bubble feet. There's more you learn. More to come. Is there a couple more I missed? Then I should have like 50. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, if you weren't here, I was streaming this with like a blank screen for
Maybe a little bounce on the old bed.
10 minutes before I looked over and noticed it. Boarded on that. It's all good now. This is a pair of SpongeBob's underwear. SpongeBob will lose a pair of underwear. There's no way I'm gonna be able to. It's your girl. There's no way I'm gonna be able to keep up the narrator voice. French, I think. Once SpongeBob. I mean, I can't even. Just, I'm not used to these. I'm not used to these syllables. All right. Sponge. How does a French person pronounce sponge? Yeah. So that's health.
I feel like a new sponge. This is where I keep all my old comic books.
How's it going, God? You enjoy some SpongeBob? SpongeBob? Yeah. So we can just telling me moves. Right now, move. SpongeBob flails his tongue. Can we get a look at that? I think he goes cross-eyed too. We need the Mario Odyssey like camera mode. Just stop it, freeze time, and just move the camera around. So there's Viking helmet. That's all good. Good. Ah. Ah.
It shines.
What'd you do to your hair? SpongeBob doesn't have hair. Or does he? Okay, it's just stats. Oh, I need to need to do that. Wait, no, I don't. Oh, this is like a stool. A very round, out of control stool. But I must stand on it. I must become one with it. Or on top of it. It's not about who's on top and who's on the bottom. Alright? This is a shared experience. Just stay over there. Shut up. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, it's just... I don't remember the camera being inverted like this.
Pushing the single button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Alright, so you gotta collect sweaty socks in order to get, I think, just more spatulas, right? You just give those to Patrick. Oh, you bleached it and dyed it. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And that's a wrap for the house. The house is clean.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the chum bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
Alright, so that's the quest then. We're going to where the object is to protect the forks
It shines.
at all costs. Plankton's he's very large in this game. And I'm guessing they need him to be like visible, not only but like if you shrink a model too low, you can't get all the details right. I don't know. He's a bean with some sticks. So how hard can it be? But
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Bubble buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
oh, you're putting me on the TV. So, I don't know if that'll. Oh, the viewer count went up by 1. Maybe it did count. I wouldn't have.
Something about new bubble moves?
I don't know.
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you. Try it out!
Defeat anything. Those tikis defeated. Oh. I needed to use them. I needed to use. Yeah, this is a really solid platformer. Very, very satisfying. Good level designs. Just fun little mini-game stuff. It is a journey. For sure. There's a couple different versions of this. There's basically the same game is on the PS2, and then there's another like shitty version that I got tricked. It's basically a trick. The other version, a sick trick, and it was for the PSP. And it has the exact same name, Battle for Bikini Bottom, but it is not at all the same game.
SpongeBob, this
Mr. Krabs, you're ruining my time. I need to get on there. It's basically like a point and click that ended up being pretty much unplayable at a certain point. Like, I couldn't figure out how to like get past a certain point. It was just very, very boring. Is this a peeling a speed? Is this a game that gets speed ran? Spud run? Also, hey Casey. There we go.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
4 pairs. Is the hatch? Is that the hatch they came out of during that one episode with like the Gary Eye Stalks song? Is that the name of it? Ba 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 ba. Great track there. I remember when radio stations could not stop playing that. It's time. Well,
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
nice sock. It's like a compliment I would give somebody.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Well, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Another find for Patrick.
I do really love the humor of this game. I'm not sure if it was from the same writers as the show. There's some jokes kind of fall a little bit more flat, but there's some things that just really do capture the same charm in the characters. So. You guys want to buy some socks off Craigslist? eBay rather. I wonder if there are any celebrity socks on eBay right now. Alright, so I guess we're well, let's go inside the houses first. Let's terrorize the village. Like the Viking we are. There we go. So, destroying the couch uncovered a sock way over here, away from the couch. It's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So Patrick, I think, needs some variety of sock colors. Well, maybe they were different colors at one point. And then they became this
course, those
Soot
stupid robots
gray.
ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Ha! Ha! Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
You know, I think this game was made by Apple because every letter except I is capitalized. You notice that? Odd. Odd little goings on there. Oh, you're playing Donkey Kong 64? I'll have to play through it again, stream it. Now that I have a much better equipment and I don't sound 16
Just stop
because I was 16 or maybe 17 when I
Spatula. Will you
first
please go away?
put that game on YouTube.
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
I could not stop. I could not stop kicking myself over the fact that the first two episodes or segments of my DK64 playthrough were like whispers. Like the audio was so low. I had to like literally crank up my entire volume in order to like hear it decently. Literally having a birthday. Okay, I gotta show you a video. Let's see if I can get this captured. This is my new favorite video on the internet.
So thank you for coming back.
Alright, yeah, here we go. Wait, I don't want the side of it.
So thank you for coming back.
Thanks. Hold on. Look at me. Look at me, look at this amateur hour stream capturing. Let's try that again. Alright, here we go.
So thank you for coming back.
Thanks for having me, man. It's wonderful being back in New York. It's,
Do you love touring?
No, man. Not really that much. It's kind of,
What?
I think... No, man.
Done some other thing. You got a few more tattoos, I'm told.
Yeah. They're all over my body now, basically. Yeah. I've got all my chest and,
Nice. It is said that you have literally gone to friends' houses who are having a birthday.
Yeah.
literally having a birthday.
Yeah.
And Shape of You is what has gotten all the attention. What's the song about?
I really hate that song. Yeah. I really hate that song.
You took the year off with your girlfriend. You did it together, correct?
Yeah. She is in high school. I'm 26.
What?
It's really cool.
Oh my god.
What?
And just want to have a good time.
What's the idea of plus, divide, plus, and multiplier?
That doesn't make sense.
What?
Shoot yourself.
What?
When someone buys this album, what do you think they're expecting?
I don't really know. Yeah. Thank you for showing me to your audience.
It's my pleasure. It's great to have you. What? The last album had some stories about ex-girlfriends.
Yep. Yeah.
So when I get remarried, I'm calling you. I'll find out where you are.
Perfect, yeah.
And we'll make it happen.
I'm in.
Deal. What?
I really hate the music that I make.
Alright. There you go. What? So if you hear me say what like that a lot, you know why. Alright, let's go into a level. Literally having a birthday.
The rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
I just love how like dumb like phrases sound when they're like edited together like from separate sentences. Like there's this one video I saw like
Squidward, are you okay?
hold on.
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Spork Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
There's this one video I saw like over a year ago that I like still quote this one phrase. It's just no you. But it was this guy was on Xbox Live and he had like a soundboard for Sonic the Hedgehog. And every time like some like they were playing Call of Duty and every time like some like middle schooler like yelling typical middle school insults at the other guy, he would just play couple of Sonic sound bites. Be like, no, you!
Fishing for robots.
And that's just like a permanent part of who I am now. I think we are all Sonic a little bit. Not too much. Never want to be too much Sonic.
It shines.
Get used to some weird like jokes. Some of the like the little side blurbs of voice acting. I don't know what the hell type of phrasing I'm using right now. Side blurbs. But yeah, there's a little bit of not ad-libbing, but just like, I don't know, stuff to fill the air. It's just to like, I understand why they did it. Like, so it doesn't seem like you're playing around with this lifeless character, like while you're not in a cutscene, but you're gonna hear a lot of the same voice clips. Some of the dumber jokes I found in the voice clips. Yeah, honestly, I really liked. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite Mario game, but it's very, very good. It's definitely a big bang for your buck. Because it's probably the longest Mario game ever. Like, there's the most amount. If you want 100% it, there's more stuff to do. I do have a few complaints about it. Like, there's so many moons that I feel kind of pointless. There's some that you get from just the shop. Just you buy a moon. It's from like the Toads or whoever's there. It's like, and there's just a lot of ones that are like really easy. Like, it doesn't really matter in the long run, but it does like take up more time that, like, I like it when you spend a long time on a game, but if it's doing kind of just like fluffy stuff, fluffing around, it's not all that great. But yeah, really good game. Pajama Sam! Yeah, Patrick is related to Pajama Sam. Get me up there. It's just, I don't want a platform for my undies. Me undies. Okay. I think, honestly, I was a little disappointed with the final, like, challenge thing in Mario Odyssey. Because it was well done. I liked that it, like, used a bunch of the powers. I beat it, like, in less than an hour, and the ones in, like, the perfect run in Galaxy 2, there's one in Mario 3D Land, and then I think the hardest one was Mario 3D World, that one. Those took me like several hours to do, at least. So I was kind of hoping just something like really, really hard. But I'm a sadist, so... or a masochist, whichever. So that's just a minor gripe. Yeah. Good game.
Too pretty. Cat, take it.
I'm a platformer addict, though. Because I like even like clunky platformers. Unpolished, glitchy. Not like Bubsy. Not that kind of unpolished, but I like things with a little bit of, you know, charm, I'd say. Like leaning on the side of low budget-esque. Glover is great. Some people give that game shit. I know a few people who I followed on YouTube who didn't like the game. I love it. I'm a lover. And a glover. Glover has a unique control scheme that can turn a lot of people off, so I understand that. There's also just like moments where you might die for unknown reasons. It's like, okay, I'm dead.
Hey, Gary, what's shaking? Ow! Wow, a bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven!
Yeah, I'm not a pacifist. As you see by me just slaughtering all the jellyfish I run into. And they just fade away. Touch it. No, I can't touch it, I'm in public. Okay, I'll touch it. Spot you up. And that's it, right? I've never played any of the Pac-Man games. I've played Pac-Man. Or Miss Pac-Man. I've never played any like the 3D games. I loved him in Smash Brothers. Did a lot of packing. Alright, good night, God.
It shines!
Fish. No, these are the nameless, soulless characters you'll find in the game who just... They make, like, dying sheep sound. And they don't speak. They just stand. They're a husk. Just taking up space.
I feel like a new star.
I would say a mouth breather, but jellyfish. I don't know. Anything on top? Anything? Nothing? Nothing? Oh, there's something up there. I must find another way. Good for your soul. That's a move for later. Eventually this is just gonna devolve into SpongeBob quotes when I run out of things to say, but I mean, what can you do? It's what they would have wanted. Oh, there we go. It'll be over there. I killed the jellyfish on accident. I just flung heaps of metal into him. Robert scripts. So much underwear that you get from jumping on tikis. Like you gotta work for your pantaloons. This is cool. SpongeBob and Patrick can swim, so don't let them fall in the goo. This is turning Jamaican. Let's just see where it goes. Let's just see how bad the voice can get. How inconsistent can one man be? Hammer. So when I first played this, I don't remember when I got this game. It wasn't when it first came out, but I was stupid, and I heard SpongeBob say hammer, I get it, many times, and I didn't get it. What? I thought he was saying, like, I get it, like, I get that you want to hit me with that, not that it was like a joke. Like, hammer, I get it. Stop hitting me with it. And, that's the story of how I had to repeat the 3rd grade for 10 years. I don't get it. We have a pork box. It's basically an egg sack. That's what this is. I got a long reach on that ham. That ham ears coming at me from miles away.
Is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Is the Incredibles game any good? I think I saw someone stream that a long time ago. I don't remember. Like, I can look at a game being played and I like things like this, like those games based on a TV show or a movie. I can't tell
Wow!
a lot of times if they're good.
Man, I have all your
Sometimes
comics and
they
toys and mail.
sometimes they look fun, but they might be like clunky and weird, lacking in substance.
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help.
So that's not the Mermaid Man voice actor.
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
Didn't have the budget to animate that, I see.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Incredibles game is good. I don't have like a lot of taste in video games. This is awesome, by the way. I love these segments. Like I mostly play platformers and Zelda-like games. I got that.
I should do it again sometime.
So I don't have like a huge collection. I'm gonna run out eventually. So like I'll probably end up going back to some games like that I missed out on. I didn't know that. A lot of voice actors pass away. There's something about voice acting. It's like cursed business. In terms of like ratio of like voice actors to like movie actors, seems like there's more dead voice actors than there are dead actors. And you know what I mean? Like, it seems like you always hear about like a dead voice actor. Like, oh, yep, they're dead. They're dead too. And they seem to die like a bit young. The one that comes to mind is the guy who played Eustace, who voiced Eustace in Courage the Cowardly Dog. He wasn't that old. And he was dying. I just read like I watched an interview with what's his name? The guy who created Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom. I watched an interview with him, and he was talking about they had recorded like a bunch of audio clips with the original voice actor for Timmy, and this was like before the pilot episode, and like she like died like soon after that was recorded, and so they had to find a replacement to replace all those. It's cursed business, I tell you.
SpongeBob.
Whew! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
Now I am Star.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yes. I am fat, slobbering starfish. Look at you. Why are you so fat? Garfield, you stupid cat. Why are you so fat? Pipe down, Jonathan. I'm gonna kick your stupid dog. No, Garfield, that is our family pet. You're going into orbit. You stupid mutt. I watch way too much of those. Just really, really pointless and dumb. Garfield, Jonathan. Garfield, I should say. Because I have no life. Alright, let's move forward. I played around with the free program to like translate the voices, or like the text to speech with those particular voices. The one for Jonathan is called like Jerk Face, and then the one for Garfield was Wise Guy. Just odd. Oh, internet. Never change. This guy has no family. No being. No, not Go Animate, like the... It's just a text-to-speech website with a bunch of different, like, characters. There was a really stupid Go Animate thing. I watched this guy was, like, making it really shitty on purpose. Since Go Animate is already shitty, so he just... He had this like storyline, quote unquote, with like a very small boy going to school and his father who is like really large, and they just purposely made like the audio not sync up with the voice clips, like with the mouth movements. And just like, what is the matter, small son? Oh, nothing, large father. I could probably pull it up too, actually. I want to say it was... No, it wasn't from the same guy who did Jimmy Neutron father bonding video, was it? I gotta look that up now. Yep, it's from the same guy who made the Jimmy Neutron Happy Family Happy Hour. Made those Go Animate short videos.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
Rock is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Plankton's way too big in this game for that joke to work, though.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket!
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you!
Oh, thank you! Ryan gets Mum to grow bigger and taller. What's this? Oh, shit. Oh, fucked that one up. I am pink, and so are the jellyfish, so we are kin. We are friends. What about Skyward Sword? Friend. Doesn't SpongeBob do that in an episode? Where he like shakes hand with a jellyfish. It's like, friend. Or are those two separate things? Yeah, he makes a deal with old No Name. And then he's like, shakes his hand, and then at the end he's like, I think I'll call you friend. Just don't mind me. You wanna come on, man? You wanna target that? There we go. Ooh, cool. I'm gonna get these shiny objects coming out of my ass eventually. I won't know what to do with them all. But it's a platformer, collectathon. I just can't help myself. Oh yeah. in there. Just need to be faster. This stuff reminds me of those I don't know what to call them, the toys where it's like a bunch of little like pins and like there's like a glass panel and you like put your hand on them and it like makes the shape of a handprint. Yeah. Do those have a name? There's gonna be a sock behind me eventually in this cave. I remember that because that was the last sock I ever got. And I was able to 100% this game without a guide. There was a few things that stumped me for a while. But I did it. Got it done. Like Donkey Kong 64, this game, there's not really much consequence for dying at all. It just like gets you put back a little bit. Zap. Sorry, I'm just kind of like jolting the camera around like an idiot. Just forget that it's inverted. You have to throw to get sack.
I wonder what this does.
Also, I like that it's SpongeBob's underwear for all the other characters. It doesn't change to them saying like, "Oh, it's my underwear." Well, they wouldn't say that. That's stupid. But they specifically make, they make a point that it's SpongeBob's underwear that they're trying on. Okay, well, I think it's this area. There's a sock right there. Whoa. There it is. That was the last sock I ever got. That I ever found. I seriously went through this level like probably half a dozen times at least before thinking to like turn around in this area. Yep, Sandy wears his underwear too. Oh, this area is very dark. My TV. You can kind of trigger the electric fellows on the slide if you like go like very close to them but don't touch them. It's hard though. It's hard. I vomit hard. It's hard to vomit. That looks good. Yeah. Nope. There's a 50 50 value shine. And then there's just small children or young adults. There's kids in the cave. Just gonna assault them with my body. I don't know if I activated that box. There it is. There it is now.
That's much better.
I think it's just Thunder Tiki. But I like Tiki MT better. Dynamite! Oh, that was the tutorial that was just telling me to stun them. Alright. I gotcha. I like it.
Push, but can't stop himself.
I wanted to throw it at him. Him. I call the robot egg sack. An egg sack.
So shiny.
Whoa.
Ahoy there! Squidward tells me you're looking for the king jellyfish.
Yes.
Good thing, too. That monster has been stinging all my good customers in their poop decks. I hear that you can find him up top of Old Sport Mountain here. Go hook that beast, sailor!
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
Alright. I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. Yeah, I had a lot of issues setting this up. It wasn't that hard. I had never used Elgato with composite cables before, so I was trying to figure that out, but so I ended up taking a while to set up, but yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow. I'll try to start earlier, go for longer, you know how it is. Thanks to everyone for stopping by, and I'll see you soon. We'll do this more often now. It's been good. All right. Take care.